like from personal experience, it's when like my definition of being in relationships is like it's almost like we both have to cultivate our inner joy, and if we both feel sad
Yeah.
and depressed, we're gonna like clash, and it's just gonna like the shit's gonna
Yeah.
hit the fan. So it's almost cultivating that space of inner joy, inner love, which takes a bit of effort to do that. So maybe you can share a little bit about our how to develop and cultivate our relationship to, I guess, our spirit and source, um, how to actually do that.
Um, in my way of seeing it, everything is made of a spirit.
Mm.
And when I'm paying attention to the energies of life, my spirit I can, I sense, I can feel that movement of me that is of my spirit.
Mm.
If I'm busy with thinky mote, which is conditioned things, like I have thoughts which create emotions, out of which arise more thought, which create emotion, and the thinky mote cycle, which is the ego cycle, continues, and there's no real room for my spirit in there because it's simply conditions. It's just the animal and the cultural parts of me playing with each other. And so all my desires or whatever, they're all written up in thinking and emotion. But paying attention to the energetic substrata of all of that. This is my ki. They call chi in Chinese, my ki, and the Japanese say that. They say mana in Polynesia, ruach in Hebrew, prana, they say in India. This level of life, when I start to pay attention to this, and then I can notice my spirit in action, because my spirit is very subtle, and so then I can start to see what my own desires are made of. I can see the nature of my own thought. I can see how things affecting other people. And when I'm in this energetic level, I notice that in other people. So I start to see that in others. And then I can see these archetypal energies that are happening in people. They're busy doing all this stuff in the head and doing all these intellectual things. And I can see these archetypal movements going on, and I can address those. I don't have to address all the content that is going on in someone's head just because they're speaking the words of that. I can address the archetypal level of life. And in myself, I can feel that archetypal level. I can feel it happening. I know, something really savage comes in me for something.
Mm.
And I go, whoa, there's something very archetypal going on here. And does this Ivan in front of me deserve this savagery right now? And I can make those kinds of decisions because I'm in this flow of it. And I need not just paying attention to the ki in the way that we do in like on Aikido or Tai Chi and so, but also my sexual energy, my sexual, that needs to be awake in my body as well. Like our culture, all cultures, decide how sexuality should and shouldn't be. The morality around sexuality is immense in culture. And all of these subcultures, it doesn't matter what the ism is, all of the isms that people have, they all have something to tell us how a sexuality should and shouldn't be. And when you're paying attention at the energetic level of life, sexuality simply is. And the force of it as desire is simply something of the animal. And so what cultures do is they say, park it aside and only bring it out in culturally approved times. But what I'm saying is, let it run. Let the sexuality run in your body. It's a huge energy, it's big. And then use that energy for what you want to do. So instead of having the culture manipulating you through its morality around sexuality and its conditioning of your sexuality and its traumatizing of your sexual life, instead of allowing that, you let it run. And pay attention. And only your spirit is powerful enough to guide your sexual energy. Your conditioning can repress it and let it out here and there. But if you want to guide it, let it run and guide it. You need to be right in your spirit to be able to do that. Not just in the animal part of you or the cultural part of you, but the spirit, your spirit. And this is where the divine person comes. And that divine masculine and feminine is the one thing. It's just spirit. It's just divine. But it's one thing. But it comes in these different ways. It comes in certain ways. And so if I'm in a man's body, I'm making love to a woman in a woman's body, then generally speaking, I'll be doing some more masculine things in that she'll be doing some more feminine things, because my body is masculine and I am capable of embodying more of masculine qualities than she is, generally speaking. And she is much more capable of embodying feminine qualities than I am.